This is Thursday, December the 11th, 2025. Current time is 4:08 in the p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm just going to go over just a recap from what I seen the other day, Sunday, and what all I mapped off and why it hit where it did, or at least in my opinion or my 2 cents worth, why it made some support there. There's obviously always different reasons why the market makes support and resistance in different areas, but I nailed that one pretty daggone close to being as accurate as one can be. Is it accurate all the time? No, it's not. If it was, I'd just quit my job and just do this all the time, just make oodles of money. I still have a regular job. We in construction. The bottom average daily range is right here, this little red level at 68.30.54. That's why it made some support the other day. But that the resistance level came in because it's already at a lower level. But resistance came in, and I nailed it pretty daggone accurate. 69.08 is what I was expecting it to be, and 69.08 is what it was. It rejected heavily from there. It came down to my 161.8% level, 68.23.72. That made some support there and got purchased up. Then the bottom average daily range was also there, making some support, making good moves. Then what should have been another lower level for the market, 68.55.88, should have been support initially. It was resistance back here. It was resistance again, finally broke above, then it's all gangbusters after that. Basically, the gravitational point is always your 50% level at 68.81.90. That is your literal flip of the coin area. I don't know if some good news came out or what. I think they're talking about another rate cut or something to that effect. I've seen a small snippet of that one go on Yahoo News. But as far as accuracy goes, that's as accurate as one can be. Again, am I like that every single day? No, I'm not. I'm going to do the same setup again this Sunday evening coming up and see if I can possibly nail it again, since it's going into a holiday week after next, and then another holiday week after that. The markets tend to be a whole lot slower. And then there's also the Santa rally, too. This can continue into pretty good rally here, in my opinion, if it wants to. Profit taken up there is above the top of the average daily, if I can speak. It was above the top of the average daily range, which is where it doesn't technically supposed to be, ever. If it wants to trade where it's supposed to, it'll stay in between these two levels. Does it go outside those levels? Hell yes, it does. But does it always? No. You also, for the bottom average daily range, consolidated quite heavily too the past 2 days. It's bottlenecking to one direction, so then you had massive momentum from that. I always like to see a flat level somewhere or a consolidation like that, and then potential for the upward swing. So that's your entire market for the SP 500 futures, and I could go over the reason that it does what it does or whatever, but I mean it's really super simple. If this was Sunday, then the expectation to the high side is 70.64, and the lower end of the spectrum is 64.94 basically. So that's massive move potential. I don't think I actually had it set on that the other day. I think I had it on the 1 minute, 1 day chart. And that one takes a little while to load. That's higher potential yet still than what we've had over the past couple of days. 69. Well, this won't be accurate probably. I'll go ahead and make a daggone level for it. Just see if it actually does do anything with it, but I doubt it. It's just been quite a powerful move to the upside and to the downside, honestly. Just because I like to torture myself, I can tell you, what all. In hindsight, when was a better opportunity to purchase it up and when was opportunity to sell? and the best ones. And my alert would have went off here at 68, 55, 88, and then my alert, I would have looked at it then and seen it trying to spike, and mostly sideways, mostly chop. If I made some support, I would have tried to buy into it in here somewhere, would have been stopped out somewhere. It would have been total hodgepodge regardless. That's why I like to go for the higher and lower potentials in either direction, especially if it's like a big move in a very short period of time, like this one here, where in hindsight, this would have been, the bottom average daily range would have been here, and then what I mapped off for Sunday would have been up here at 6907.92, and then I would have been expecting a short position potentially right there. That would have been an excellent short if one person caught all of that. Then your profit from here to here with one contract would be $4,500. And if you happen to purchase it up down here, then your profit right now is about $5,000 with one contract. So that's, a good chunk of money in a week, in just 2 days of watching this crap. It's in a good push right now, and again, I don't know where it may try to find some resistance at. 69, 35, 55 is potential. Just because that's the way it was from Sunday's levels. Well, it's actually moved up. No, that's correct. 69, 35, 50. But on the 1 minute, 1 day chart right now, you're into positive 2 deviation, which it can create resistance or be harder to get over. Anyway, you can see how it's tagged at one time and rejected some. 200 moving average on the day has held it up. So that's more bullish sentiment there, 200 moving average picking it back up again. Is it wise to buy up here? No, it's not wise at all. It's wise to short at 69, 35, 50. And that will show or not show. Well, the way I do it, or the way I see it, is whenever I see a level that's potential for rejection, which all I'm doing is reading the chart, right? This has nothing to do with any sort of fundamental anything, or it's just what I see sometimes. Again, if it was right all the time, I would not make a video and just make billions of dollars and just retire and buy whatever I ever wanted. But anyway, that's the gist of it. I mean, it's super simple. All I did was do it on Sunday evening and came up with what I seen for potentials, and sure enough, some of the levels did okay. That's why. But if you look at it in more previous past couple of days, then if you traded everything, if you traded every bit of it, then you're kind of foolish. If you thought this was going to make some support, it did not. Then you can wait for the next level down. You can see if that makes support or resistance. What would screw me up is previous what should have been support became resistance here. Then the bottom average daily range got picked up. Then it made resistance again. That throws you off quite substantially. Then once it comes up here, very short period of time, then you're like, yeah, I need to go short here and make a lot of money. I mean, if you're on a 5 minute chart, the 5 minute chart, you never got bullish until possibly right in here, and then you're at the bottom of average daily range. So on the 5 minute chart, you would have stayed bearish that whole time. That's all I got. Hope you're happy, healthy. Well, goodbye.